All right, what do you think of all the backlash that Gucci Mane has been getting
Gucci a
because of
bitch. Gucci a bitch. Gucci is straight up bitch, bro. Gucci Mane. Do you know what a tuna is? Turned up, non-affiliate. You feel me? That's suspect. He's a tuna. Draco the Ruler was a tuna. You feel me? Like a lot of Draco was like, man, long live Draco. By the way, Draco rapped better than anybody you had on this platform. Anybody. Draco raps better than everybody that you've had on this platform. Everybody. He has better wordplay. He's a better lyricist. He's a better rapper than everybody that's been on this platform. Draco is one of the greatest rappers of all time. Hands down. Kendrick's entire new album was sucking Draco's. Kendrick's new album wouldn't exist if it wasn't for Draco's style. All Drake would have had to do to make a significant difference in that beef, as far as the streets of LA is concerned, is they shout out the Ruler. You gave him a fucking hook. You did the song with it. All he would have had to say is shout out the Ruler. Because we know the truth. We know Kendrick bit. You feel me? We know he swagger jacked and refused to give credit. Won a Grammy off that man's name. Come on, man. Off that man's style, not that man's name. Long live the truth. Draco is one of the ghosts of hip hop, and people are gonna recognize it whether they want to or not. Sorry, you don't favor boom bap production. If he raps as good as no, he raps better than anybody that's ever been on this platform.
All right, what do you think of all the backlash that Gucci Mane has been getting
Gucci
because
a
of
Gucci a bitch. Gucci is straight up bitch, bro. Gucci Mane. Gucci Mane. Gucci Mane. Fuck him. He's a bitch. You know what? Bring Baby back in the day said, Gucci Mane got that good pussy. Now I know what he means. It looks like his pussy feels good as fuck. His transgender pussy. Fuck that fool, bro. Hey, how you gonna have so many tweets? Like, beyond like my suspension of disbelief when it comes to listening to hip hop records is not so far removed that I can't discern the fact that Gucci Mane saying there's some shooters in the house doesn't literally mean that he's killing people. But when you're smoking on that Pookie Loke pack, quote unquote, long live that man, because I don't wish any ill upon that man to have him categorized as a pack, especially when the guy smoking on that pack is a rat. You feel me? So that you feel me? When you're doing things like that, when you have 50 to 100 log tweets of like, this fool Gucci would be like, good morning, by the way, all rats must die. Fuck snitches. Snitches lying ditches. Good morning. First blunt of the day. Fuck snitches. That is the entire hill his legacy has to die on, was him being solid, him being a street dude. Like I said, beyond like whatever Lex Luthor imagery people have of him as this, larger than life, enigmatic trap lord and figure. All that aside, you've been said you was a street dude. You've been said you stood on business. You've been said you were the voice of that. And now you are a stark contrast, a contradiction of all that. When you have enough money to have enough shooters in place to make sure you ain't getting run up on by Pooh Shiesty like that. Like, I know he's publicly stated multiple times, I'm no longer with the streets. I know that he's publicly stated that he's somewhat protected. And if it wasn't for Keisha wiping his ass, literally wiping his ass for him, Sharon Osbourne style, he would not be able to function in society. He basically can't at this point. All that aside, Gucci, you're a rat. You let the whole culture down, and your music sounds different. The same way I'm not trying to hear Move Your Body Like a Snake Mom by R. Kelly, and it don't hit the same. I don't want to hear a stripper bust it down to fucking Step in the Name of Love anymore. I don't want to listen to Gucci Mane talking about selling dope and shooting people because you're a fucking rat. In fact, I respect Gunner more than you because I never believed Gunner was really about that to begin with. It all seemed like elaborate cosplay. And we've seen his Crime Stoppers video when he was a nerdy 11-year-old. We already knew he was kind of soft. Pseudo claiming hoods and like that. No, I don't give a fuck what y'all say about me. Yeah, I'm from a privileged family and all that. I'm more trenchy. I done been through more. I done sold more dope. I done spilled more dope than all these people have thought about doing, selling, being involved in, touching. I've I'm an unfortunate case. I'm a cautionary tale. I'm not glorifying this. This is not cool, but it happened, bro. And it really does happen, bro. And I know what the fuck I'm talking about. And all y'all fools are fucking lame and pussy and not about shit. And we'll get smoked. I could have y'all cool ranch if I wanted to.
So, do you think that there's never a time that it expires where it's like, okay, like you've gotten to a certain age, you've been out of the life for long enough that now you don't have to abide by the certain rules or code or whatever?
Let me ask you a question, Panda Chop. So Rakim, if Rakim did an album with Ken Carson and was like, I want to try, God, peace, God, I want to do what the New Jack's doing. I'm gonna let the New Jacks show the God what's happening in the new realm. He has Lil Uzi Vert features and Playboy Cardi, and he's like, and Rakim's on the track going, 7 Up Bud, 7 Up Juice, 7 Up Bud, 7 Up Juice. And that's the new Rakim take. You gonna f with that?
Hell no.
Is that the God MC still? Okay. So if the Trap Lord do some bumps, you about there's no statute of limitation on the that Gucci Mane was popping, bro. You ever heard the song First Day Out the Beds? That's after his bid. That's after we thought he was a clone. That was his first appearance. That's one of the strongest auras rappers ever had in history. Like, he stood tall. He had all this money. He stood tall. He's your killer sharpening knives when he's trying to go to sleep. Ooh, this guy. That same guy's a rat now, bro. Or shattered. Or shattered.